Hi all you beautiful friends. This is just a little video with a reading I want to do of a channeling I found yesterday on the Sananda website, which I really love. There's so many good channelings. And also just to tell you that, some really, really beautiful things are happening in my life, as I've said. But life is really, really intense as I feel it. And we are really in a very, very intense period of time, and it's just not easy. It's really not easy. So I sense how we are really, the ones of us who wish to live in the light and who really wish to move forward and create this beautiful world for ourselves and each other, we are moving forward. But the dark is also very intense, and there are people who just won't let go of the dark. And as I've said so many times, it's all meant to be, and we might part from them, which is really difficult to accept. But on a deep level, it has to happen that way. So. But as everything is happening and everything is changing so much and everything is so intense, I just want to remind you to stay in the love. When you feel fear grabbing you, which I feel, every day, you can sense, you have this, oh my God, you're worried about something in your life. It might be somebody you love who's in a real mess. I'm just being told myself, don't fear. Do not fear, for I am with you. God is with all of us, not just you and me. God is with every single being on this planet. And they are deeply loved, and they have the choice to step away from the dark and into the light, but they have to make the choice themselves. And we who feel we're in the light a lot of the time, we get pushed into the fear sometimes, but to just remind ourselves to stay in the love, which means to just stay peaceful and stay centered in ourselves. Although this means being very, very passive, which it can mean to just do nothing. Because the great, great power that you hold is in your inner being. So when you stay, although there's so many things you could be frightened about or very, very sad about, when you stay peaceful and loving, it's so powerful what you're doing, and you can feel it yourself that you move forward very quickly, and you get through. It's like we're walking on this wonderful sunny beach, and suddenly we get into an area where it's all this mangrove forest, muddy, and it feels like it's pulling us down, and just keep walking to the other end of the forest, because you're going to get through, and we are going to just keep focusing on the light, because you are really and truly changing the earth by doing that. And it's all the darkness is really all an illusion. It's all the old world. It's just an old habit that once it's clinging, but it will not survive. It's going to go. The darkness is not going to be here in a very short while. So I thought this channeling was lovely. There's something about ETs, but you can just use what you can use from it. And I just think it's so supporting, because I'm not clairvoyant, and I don't really know any of these things about the changes, only from what I've read on the internet, really. So I missed this for many, many years, because I could feel changes were happening, and I could really feel that something it was very, very powerful that was going on, but I didn't meet anyone I could talk to about this. So I'm so grateful that there are people out there who really, really can channel through these messages and tell us what's actually going on. And it is really all what Christ came to say. And I just found it in the Bible, because when I was very much reading the Bible and into the Bible, I made this little book. And it's from the book of the if no, I have to get that one. I write it in the I write it in the comment in the description box below where it is from the Bible, but I think it's Paul saying this, that that everything is coming up into the light. He says, walk the path of the light, do good things on the earth, because the people who are doing dark things, it's just no good. But whatever is bad you feel that you've done that has not been good, just bring it up into your consciousness and just give it love. Just release it. Don't hold anything down. Because what he says is that everything is going to come up into the light. And when everything comes up into the light, that's what's so powerful. It says we will realize that it is light itself. The darkness is actually distorted light. So as I was talking about in these last videos about being addicted to a substance, it can seem evil and wrong, but really it has its roots in love. It's an act of love, but it is not loving. So everything actually and that's what we know, everything comes from God, everything comes from the light, but it gets distorted. What turns into darkness is really distorted light. So I think this is so beautiful that there's nothing really that we should hold down anymore. Just bring it up, because in its essence it's all beautiful, it's all wonderful. So we're cleaning away all this darkness, and it's very, very intense. But the world of the future, the new earth, is going to be a world of light, where everything is, we're honest. We're truly like the animals. We're not hiding anything. We are truly who we are, and we are beautiful, and we know we are. And that is living in love. We're free of everything hidden, dark, horrible. So that's what's going on the earth. So yeah, I'm not making many new videos at the moment, but this is one. So I send you all my love, and I also send you all my gratitude for your beautiful, beautiful comments. I just feel they're so loving, and so I thank you so much. So let's do this little reading. So this is a channeling by Mike Quincy, who's channeling his higher self. And he says, the realization that there is an undercurrent of change taking place is becoming apparent to many more people on earth. It is also being noted that there seems to be more compassion for those souls in need more than ever before. The human race is going through a difficult period at present, as those who see the greater picture understand the need for action now. More souls than ever are awakening to the needs of the earth and her people, but struggle to get the support they need. It is a position from which they will emerge victorious, but not without a fight. Some still desire to remain in the old energies and all that they are familiar with, and are reluctant to let them go. Yet the new energies are gaining more power all of the time, and it will be impossible to stop the changes from taking place. They will precede the greater changes that will herald the coming of many promised advances that are needed to move out of the old energies. With the dire warnings of an ever-increasing warming of the earth, people will expect or even demand immediate action to prepare for the resultant changes while there is still time. They are taking a lead to get things done and not prepared to wait years for governments to take worldwide action.
It cannot be emphasized enough that you should seize the opportunity that has now presented itself to clear your old liabilities that you incurred and brought with you from the previous age that ended in 2012. You were in effect given a clean sheet to commence the new age with, and as a result should find that life becomes a lot smoother and less troublesome. In fact, by now, you should be able to acknowledge the change and agree that it is progressing much better than before. The vibrations are continuing to lift up, and that alone will make your life move along more smoothly. Of course, there will be outer problems for some time, as much is still in a state of change, as the old is finding it has no place in the new vibrations. Focus on your own needs, and try not to get involved in negative issues that do not concern you. All of your actions should be with a view to continuing your own upliftment. You have passed the marker, and an opportunity is presenting itself for you to go all the way to ascension. It is not simply just a chance of a lifetime, but as the human race, it is one you have not achieved in previous ages. You may have already decided that you are ready to meet this challenge, and be assured your guides will be delighted and will do whatever they can to assist you reach your goal. The future looks bright, and as time progresses, peace will settle upon the earth. Those of negative vibrations will have to change or be left behind when there is a parting of the ways, as you cannot rise up unless your vibrations are compatible with the higher ones. It is realized that it means that some families will go their separate ways, and this possibility would have been foreseen before they incarnated. Understand you are sometimes placed with other souls because your presence helps advance them through your example. It is also possible that you will keep contact with them acting as one of their guides, and we know that attachments to each other can be very strong. We can understand your dismay at the way events seem to be working out, but moving out of the old energies is not easy. But they must make way for the new ones, and there is no way that they can move forward with the old ones. There has to be a parting of the ways, and it tends to be abrupt because creating two separate paths is the only way forward that allows the old and the new to continue their evolution. The cycles will continue, and be assured there is always going to be another opportunity to ascend, as no soul is denied it. Some may not be interested or ready to move on, but they will always be assisted once they take steps to evolve. The system is absolutely fair and is based upon the free will granted to every soul regardless of however they have used it. Naturally there is karma to pay, but again every help is given where it is requested. Dear ones, you are surrounded by other souls who are helping you to achieve your goal of ascension. You are protected and guided at every step while still maintaining your gift of free will. When you are out of your body, as most souls are when their body is rested and sleeping, you will often meet up with your guides and discuss the plans for your evolution. It is well organized to help ensure your success, but bear in mind that not every soul is ready to ascend, and some are still in the early stages of learning. However, all experience is of value, even although in your present life it may not seem so. That is because you cannot see the overall picture, whereas your guides can see it, including your future possibilities. For many lives, you have gone through a process of learning where you are never given more challenges than you are capable of handling. Every soul has a different level of ability to take in the lessons being given, so as to use them for their advancement. That is why your world is full of souls with different views of the meaning of life, and following different beliefs. You will most likely have heard the expression that when the pupil is ready, the master appears. And it sums up the normal course that souls take. Your schooling is very, very well prepared, even to the point of ensuring that you meet the right people who can influence you and help you along your chosen path. Life is meant to be enjoyable, and there are so many experiences that you can choose from, and so much you can learn from them. Understand that they are intended to assist your evolution so that it progresses in an orderly way consistent with your needs. Your life plans are arranged so that you meet the right people, and those who pair up and even get married are also part of your life plan. It is a matter of ensuring that all parties concerned gain from their experiences. Obviously, there are times when the joining of two souls is to clear negativity that exists between them. So in some senses, you should not feel shame if you fail to stay together. Believe it, that every experience you have is for a greater reason that affects your evolution. Having mentioned such aspects of life, please bear in mind that for many of you the hard work has been done and you are now on the path to ascension. I leave you with love and blessings, and may the light brighten your days and path to completion. It is certainly needed in the middle of so much confusion. In love and light, Mike Quincy.